Hello Gunpla fans, this is Joe of Joe's Gunpla here with another video. Big news coming out of the All Japan model hobby show thingy. Bandai has announced several new kits and shown us finished prototypes of others. And I'm going to go through the list pretty quickly here just because I'm really excited and I want to share this with anyone who doesn't already know. Coming out in December for 1,300 yen, we have the Clanch Custom, which we've already known about for a little bit, and it will be fully transformable and all that good stuff. Newly announced to be released in 2013, that's all it says, doesn't have a month or anything, at 1,365 yen. That's probably going to be 1,300 without their local taxes. Is the Shaldal Rogue high grade. This is the pirate version. It's going to have the really cool, gun arm and a heat axe of some kind, it looks like. So that's pretty cool. Looking forward to that. Next up, we've got the high grade Age 1 Granza. That's the full armor version we've been seeing in the opening credits and the last few episodes of Gundam Age. Looks to be like it's just add-on parts, which is cool. Hopefully there's going to be a full Age 1 underneath of it. But that's yet to be seen. That's going to be looks like 1680 yen. 1680 yen, so 1,600 without their taxes. And to be released in 2013, also no month listed here for that. All these photos can be found on GundamGuy.blogspot.com, so check them out if you want clearer pictures. January 2013 for, it says 1890 yen, will be the Age FX Full Burst. Looks like it's going to have some really cool clear effect parts coming out of the thrusters here. So that's pretty cool. Looks like they're going to have enough effect parts to fill all of the various slots. That's going to be a pretty amazing kit, if you ask me. Okay, moving on to high-grade Universal Century, we're going to have the Byalant Custom, which we already knew about. Just getting some better photos of the finished kit. And some pretty cool diorama scenes were set up at the show. And that's going to be released next month in November for 2,730 yen. We also knew about the Delta Kai, the Delta Gundam Kai, for high-grade Universal Century. Going to be released this December for 2,600 yen. We got a pretty decent shot of the Wave Rider form. And I'm looking forward to that kit as well. Newly announced is the high-grade Universal Century Rosen Zulu, or Rosen Zulu, piloted by Angelo Sopper during episode 5 of Gundam Unicorn. This is going to be released in December for 2,800 yen, and I have to say, the prototype looks really good, as they usually do. I like that it's got multiple wires here, just like in the show, and they weren't going to cheap out and give us just one. Comes with, looks like, some rose bits, and I have to say, if it's not able to do the really neat bow and the proper bow to the Sinanju, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed if it doesn't have that torso articulation. Okay. Moving on to builders parts. We've got quite a few different sets coming out. Looks like December 31st of 2012, we'll be getting the 1 to 144th system weapons, the 4th set. It's going to be able to make a couple different sniper rifles. This is like your standard GM sniper rifle that you see in 08th MS team. This is more akin to the Zaku 1 sniper. And then it's also got kind of hybrid between the two. And then some melee weapons that are looking pretty cool. Now, I don't know if it's going to come with more than one of these swords. So you can make that double-bladed weapon there or not. I'm really hoping that it does, and I don't have to buy 2 of those to make that, because it's pretty cool looking weapon. Let's see here. And we've also got some more builders parts here. One is called the MS Blade 01, so there might be more sets. And then there's the MS Thruster 01. The blades are going to look like commander antennas, V-fins, and other just normal antennas like you'd see on the EZ8. The thrusters look like they're going to be block units rather than the nozzles, the cones. Let's see, the blade unit will be 500 yen, and the thruster is at 600 yen, to be released in November. We've also got MS Tank 01, looks like fuel tanks with thruster cones on the ends. Also, MS 1 to 144th and 1 to 100 scale figures, just like mobile crews, I guess. Looks like the fuel tanks will be 600 yen, and the 1 to 144th scale MS figures are going to be 500 yen. The 1 to 100 scale will be 600 yen, and all of those will be released in November. And they've got a pretty neat diorama set up with the Master Grade Unicorn. I believe that's the HD version with the cage. Actually, no, that's going to be the MS Builder's cage. But plenty of crew just kind of floating around here and there, and that's going to be pretty cool to have later on. And then we have I don't remember which version, the Zizulu, I think it is, decked out with some of those thrusters we saw earlier. Next, we are moving on to the real grade, the Zeta, which we've known about for a bit. It is fully transformable, but we have some new pictures with the decals applied. I know my camera's not picking those up the best. Go ahead and check out Gundam Guy for those pictures. The decals are looking pretty cool. And they've actually got a clear shot of the actual sheet. So, yep, go to Gundam Guy and check those pictures out. Moving on to the Master Grades, I'm going to go over the ones that we already know about. Master Grade Aegis coming out the end of this month for 4,800 yen. They've got some finished kits that they're showing off, and they've also got a pretty nice display of the entire G-Weapon series, starting with the Strike, moving on through the Duel, Blitz, and Buster, to the Aegis itself. Next is the Age 2 Darkhound Master Grade, coming out next month in November for 4,400 110 yen. Also fully transformable, and I don't know if they've got any displays with the hooks, the anchors, and the wire gimmick. Doesn't look like it from this post, but I'm sure that's all going to be included as well. Next up will be, a lot of people saw this coming, Master Grade Unicorn Gundam 02 Banshee, plated version, so kind of like the titanium finish. And it's going to be ridiculously expensive at 12,600 yen, so about $150 or so. Released just in time for Christmas in December. Very, very shiny, very, very expensive. I'm probably going to pass on this guy. Alright, so, next up, we already knew about the new Gundam Verka. There are some amazing pictures going around the net. I really suggest looking at all these pictures in detail because this kit is phenomenal. We've got a finished kit with the markings and decals on it already. It has an incredible stand, which I'll get to later. It's said to come with water slide decals, so we'll see how that goes. That's awesome. We've got a professionally painted Amuro figure. There is a shot of half of the frame exposed, and this frame it's perfect. It's going to have a light-up gimmick in the chest so that the eyes and head camera lights up along with the cockpit. And there are clear parts kind of strategically placed on the inner frame as part of the prototype Psycho frame. And there's another full body shot. There's a couple of those. Like I said, go to Gundam Guy and check these out. I'm trying to find the picture with the stand because the stand gimmick that they've got is just amazing. So we all know how the Hainu, they tried to give us those clear plastic rods and they just failed miserably for what they were intended to do with the fin funnels. Well, this new stand has arms that are jointed in a couple different places, it looks like, and you actually can display the fin funnels in various poses around the new Gundam, and you don't have to worry about those flimsy rods falling over and ruining your scene. So that just looks fantastic, and it's going to be a really nice display piece once it's all finished. Another thing that I wanted to point out about the new Gundam Master Grade Verka. Now, this is unconfirmed, but it looks like we're going to be able to make the double fin funnel configuration for the backpack. So we'll see about that as it comes closer to release. Here's the shot of the inner frame. Like I said, it's got clear parts kind of placed all through it, which I think is really amazing. Okay, and this is where I wanted to get to. The hands are perfect grade style hands, completely posable, and they are all molded together on one runner. And it looks like it's going to have something similar to the real grade, where on a real grade the weapons have a peg that flips out that plugs into the hand. It looks like instead the hand itself is going to have that flip out peg. At least that's what I thought I saw earlier. And I think you can see it right here. in here in the palm, but I don't know if my camera's picking that up or not. So this Master Grade is going to be well worth the 7,000 price tag, 7,000 yen price tag. If you're a fan of the new Gundam, I know this is already a must-buy for you. If you are kind of unsure about the new Gundam, hopefully this is, tipped you to one side, and I hope you really enjoy this fabulous design. Last but not least, I'm going to say that I called it. I so called it. Because like 2 days before this was announced, on GundamForums.com, I posted my predictions for Master Grade releases in 2013. And the first thing that I predicted was the Master Grade Tallgeese. And this is the Tallgeese EW version, so it's probably going to have that yellow trim. There are no pictures of the Lance yet, but the new Gundam prototypes, when they started coming out, nothing mentioned anything about the bazooka, and we got the bazooka. So let's wait and see if we get the Lance. We might get it, we might not. I'm guessing that we probably will, but we probably won't see pictures of it until next month or the month after, which I'm not worried about, because the original Tallgeese, from the anime, didn't have a Lance. I'll live without it. I'm sure most of you will too. But this kit is looking amazing. I am a fan of the proportions. I like the fatter thighs. The verniers on the back look to be really cool and full of some pretty decent gimmicks. Looks like the bottom here stretches out, revealing some more inner detail. The head unit looks pretty cool. Looks like the entire face mask and the crest can pop off, just like in the anime. The dauber gun, I'm not sure how I feel about that, because they've really redesigned it compared to the anime version. Have to wait and see. But the kit looks just awesome. Just incredible. So definitely go to GundamGuy.blogspot.com and check out his photo report from the show, and yeah, check out all these awesome kits, because we have some amazing things coming our way, and my wallet is already crying because it was starving for so long, and now I'm taking away its money, and it has nothing to eat. So until next time, happy building, drive safe, and yeah, go buy some Gunpla.